Hi, this is Max, and I wanted to quickly share my thoughts on a topic that has been popping up a lot in the past months and which seems to be a discussion always going on in the design community. And this is the current situation of UX in the India area. As there are so many very talented people constantly appearing, it's really hard not to notice that something impactful is happening right now. And to share my thoughts on that, I would like to talk about the principle of demand and supply. Here you can see a diagram that I found which illustrates the current situation quite well. You can see the diagram has two axes. The horizontal x-axis stands for the power or workforce of the people who are currently working in UX in India. The vertical y-axis stands for the cost for each UX resource. And then we have a blue curve within that diagram which represents the demand, and we have a red curve which represents the supply. The demand is all the open positions looking to hire in UX in that area. The supply is everyone who can fill one of these positions. So what we can read from this diagram is that when the demand is very high and the supply is low, just as it is in the diagram on the very left side, then the price for each of the UX forces is also high, meaning that you get paid more. But there is an inevitable progression going on, which is the following. The high demand and salary will attract more and more people. More people means more supply. And the higher the supply, the lower the demand will be, and the lower the salary will be. Unfortunately, there's often a strong correlation between salary and quality. At one point in time, and this is shown by the dashed blue line in the middle, the demand and supply will break even. This means that all open positions are filled and everyone gets a reasonable paycheck at the end of each month. But as you can see, the curves don't just stay at this point. The supply will rather continue to grow while the demand will continue to shrink. I think right now we're not yet at this break-even point, but I think that it's not going to take very long anymore until this point is reached. What's then going to happen is that more and more people will still want to get into these jobs, but there won't be any more jobs coming up. And this is really bad situation for everyone who missed this break-even point personally. So in my opinion, there are two options to choose from in order to make the best of this situation if you want to get a job in that field. And the first option would be to accelerate your education so that you are where you want to be professionally earlier. And the second option would be to switch careers. Now, obviously, speeding up education often means decreasing the quality of your education as well. And this is probably something that you don't want to do. So you have to find a good way of maintaining a high quality education that resonates with potential employers, while at the same time provides enough flexibility to set the schedule to your own availability and preferences. So I think there's good reason to give this topic a thought right now, especially if you're personally affected by it. I don't think that it's impossible to start off still in the UX field in that geographic area. You just should consider the factors that I mentioned in order not to miss the break-even point. Anyways, that's all I wanted to share in this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, or post your questions down in the comments. Anyways, see you in the next video. Goodbye.